What's up, everyone? It's your boy NRLOA Races 42, aka Nathan Stapleton here for Season 1 of the NRLOA Red Bull Cup Series. And here today at the biggest, baddest track of them all, Talladega Super Speedway. It is race number 8 of the season, the halfway point of the regular season, and it is the Mello Yello 499. It will be 40 laps of racing here, and it's gonna be anything but crazy. Because I have a feeling that it's gonna be very similar to how the Krispy Kreme Series race ended up being yesterday. But who knows? Totally different series, totally different cars, and we just have to wait and see of how this will turn out. So yeah, after this race, it will be halfway through the regular season, the first 16 races. And we only have one repeater, and that's Patrick Smith. And if we end up having a new winner all the way until Indianapolis, then that would mean 15 different winners this season, and that would mean only one driver would make it in on points. I don't see that happening. I think there's going to be more drivers making it in on points, because the more drivers we get to win, the more chance, the more likelihood of seeing a repeat winner there is. So, yeah, but who knows? Talladega, unpredictable. Can Roger Wade in the 42 double down, so to speak, and can he sweep the weekend here at Talladega? Let's find out. But before we get started, here's the top 10 starting positions. Top 6 is all Fords, as you can see. On the front row, we have William Block and Coca-Cola 600 pole winner Quentin Moore. Third is Mitchell Henderson, and fourth, Derek Campbell. Fifth, Johnny Anderson. Sixth, Trey White. Seventh, Nathan Faden, and eighth, Travis Crampton. And rounding out the top 10 is Michael Canto and Veronica Platts. And the Daytona 500 champion starts all the way back here in row 14. But it does not really matter, because it's Talladega. So with that being said, let's get these 40 drivers rolling for race 8 of the season and for the Mello Yello 499 here at Talladega.
Drivers, start your engines!
And all 40 drivers will get rolling here at Talladega. And with that being said, the official starting lineup will scroll from the bottom to the top of your screen. So like I said, 40 laps here at Talladega, no pit stops, and watch out for a big one, or two, or even a huge one, because that is always a possibility when you come to Talladega. Yesterday in the Krispy Kreme Series, we saw a 3-wide finish, and if it was Daytona, Stephen Thompson would have won, but because it's Talladega, Roger Wade won. Will we see another close finish like yesterday? Let's find out. 40 laps. Block. More. Race 8 of the season is underway at Talladega. Mitchell Henderson the lead lap number 1. And I thought the fours would work together early on, but nope, they didn't. And now 5 of them who started out front now now they are all stuck up top. Nathan Fayette, Michael Cantor making it 3 wide for the race lead. That's going to be a common factor here at Talladega. Just don't go 4 wide. Why when I say that, they go 4 wide. Oh boy. Oh boy. Still 4 wide. Still 4 wide. Still 4 wide. Oh boy, nearly 4 wide in 2 places. Okay, just 4 wide in 1 place. Sway White and Mark Davidson rubbing on each other. Still 4 wide. Oh, there we go! Oh god, Nathan Fayette almost up and over. It's the big one here on lap 3. It's the big one. 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 Trey White's destroyed. 19 is involved. Mitchell Henderson is involved. Nick Kennedy is involved. Nicholas Wade is involved. Jay Jefferson is destroyed. William Brock Alposa is destroyed. Nathan Fayette, who almost went upside down, is destroyed. Same with John Andrews. And the huge one strikes early on. And to be honest, I don't know of who was not involved here in this absolutely huge one. Patrick Smith looks like he doesn't have any damage, but the All-Star race winner Mello is coming on to pit road, so he has damage. Roger Ray is coming on to pit road. I mean, look at all of those guys that are coming in. The 19 to 32, the 34, the 17 to 41, 24 to 13, the 31, the 21, 10, the 48, the 27. Absolutely, the huge one. Because it got to the point where I couldn't even see. And that happened yesterday in the Krispy Kreme Series race too. Holy smokes. That's what every driver feels of when they come to Talladega, having the huge one happen. And it strikes early on here in the Mello Yello 400. So, let's see what happened to bring out the first caution of the day here in the Mello Yello 400. Here we go. This is what happened. The 23 got into the 5, and then just bam, 48 almost up and over. 23 and the 47 did a great save, but just look at how many cars are involved. I mean, this has to be at least half of the field, and that was involved in some way, shape, or form. I mean, this is insane. I can't even count of how many cars were involved, and this is only on lap 3. So I don't even know what to say. Don't even know why they would go 4 wide in almost 2 places already. But we just saw the huge one strike early on here at Talladega. Here we go, our first on board with the 5 of Mark Davidson. Here we go, our second onboard with the 31 of Jay Jefferson. Here we go, our third and final onboard with Patrick Smith. Just watch of how he manages to get by the Daytona 500 champion. Welcome back, and remember when I was commenting about Patrick Smith making it through that? Well, I jinxed him, because during the caution he blew up. The guys also out are John Gilbert, Trey White, Nicholas Wayne, Jay Jefferson, and William Block. Block started on the podium, and he's gonna finish dead last. Ouch. So not as many cars out as what I thought, but the cars that were involved is too many for me to count. But anyway, we are back doing here on lap 8 of 40 at Talladega. Here comes two Toyotas, Evan Hunter and Diego Lopez, followed by two Fords of Quentin Moore and Jeff Scott. Moore started on the pole for the 600, Jeff Scott, and ended up winning the 600. Is that 4 wide already? No, just 3 wide. But yeah, we're gonna have a whole pack. Well, I do think that like a lot of cars can keep up, but a lot of cars got screwed over because of Nick Kennedy, who has no front bumper and no hood. So yeah, tough way for all of those guys that just got trapped behind them. And yeah, right now this is the lead pack. About, let's see here, about 22 cars in this lead pack, but the 14 should be able to catch back up. Same with the 42 and the 78. But besides that, it's gonna be tough for everyone else to close back in. But who knows, this pack is big enough that it could go full wide at any moment. Plus, we should have 30 laps left. So these guys just have to keep it clean and just hope for the best. But meanwhile, Quentin Moore is all for 38 out front for now. Now Trey White might be out, but oh no, is that 4 wide? Oh, okay. But yeah, like the front wall motorsports is always fast on plate tracks in real life, so I am not really surprised that Quentin Moore is leading here at Talladega. So, but it's still early on. Here comes the 18 of Adam Lewis, and he has help from his teammate Veronica Platts right behind him. And here comes Texas man Johnny Garner in the 7, Sean Lord in the 2, and remember BK Racing has been strong this season. Ace Garcia's been hot, red hot, consistent recently. Now he's making his way up through this pack on the inside lane. Same with Fitzwater and Yepes and Foils and Coach Friesen, who came also close at the 500. And that's 4 wide, Yepes making it 4 wide. But they're gonna get out of that quickly. I am just gonna take a guess and say Watcher and Zachary Yello being right where they are is not a bad thing. Meanwhile, Johnny Gardner, the Texas Miller, goes out front, the leader Johnny Gardner. And he has Sean Odd right behind him. Top 3 single file at the moment, never mind. And now Sean Odd gonna ditch Johnny Gardner. And Gardner has no help. But now Sean Odd has no help, but Ace Garcia was going to the race lead, but Yepes stepped out. Yepes knows a thing or two about plate racing on my channel. He won the 3 and 12 series season opener, so he knows of how to get it done. And he does have 2 winnings on my channel, so, but he's still looking for that first win here in the Cup Series. But right now, if we're in this lead pack, you have a pretty good chance at it. As basically, these guys that are in this lead pack are just trying to save it as we go forward. Right? Catching up to a lap call, and we're going 4 wide. Still going 4 wide. Oh god. 4 wide in 2 places too. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, they fan it back down to 1 end. Okay, good, they fan it back down. Oh man, 4 wide in 2 places, and now we've caught up with the 17. That's going to shake things up even more. Yeah, with all these lap calls, the longer we stay green, the more lap calls we will get. These guys just need to kill. These guys just need to stay smart to get by the 17. Because we still have over half of the race to go here at Talladega. And speaking of lap calls, now we've caught up with the 24, who has no front bumper and no hood. Whoa! Almost came down on the 22 there. Whoa! Almost came down on Johnny Gardner. Jesus, Nick Kennedy. Holding the line, man. Jeez. Okay, good. Now he goes completely out of the way. And we should be good for the 24. Now that that's all settled, now back up to the front. Bound for the race lead with Michael Canto and Adam Lewis. Well, not much of a battle, because now Lewis is the new race leader at Talladega. Hamill in second, Scott in third, Downey in fourth, Jonas in fifth. Now this might turn into the clash in real life now, because we're gonna have guys back in here that's gonna get single file to try to get back up with the leaders. So This is actually gonna get really interesting. Plus, if we're not careful, we're gonna catch up with John Andrews and Andrew Miller. That's if we don't clash before we catch up with those guys. And with these guys going 3 wide, that's gonna allow some of these guys that's going single file to catch back up. So this packet should eventually get big again, but it's gonna be a while for that to happen. Tom Jones now the new race leader. He's had one sucky season, same as Travis Crampton. This could be one of the best chances to turn their season around. But he will lose the lead for now. Now Sean Owen is out front, and here comes 3 Toyotas of Canto, Yepes, and Platts. Speaking of Yepes, here he comes from out from the 20. And this gonna be Toyota 1-2, but only for a brief second. Because Platts going to deck down low from help from Shane Winslow. Never mind, because Shane Winslow in the 37 going to look for the race lead. And here comes Quentin Moore in the 38. In the 38 making his way back here up to the front. And here comes the 31 of Nathan Orman. And remember when I said about lap calls? We're catching up from, and that's 4 wide back in the for a brief second. And hello the 10 and hello the 32. Shane Winslow is gone. Shane Winslow is gone for now. Holy smokes. That's not going to be a good thing though once these guys get by the 10 and the 32. Oh god, that was close. Nearly 4 wide. And look at all of these blue cars. 6 of them right in a row, basically. Gained 5 these lap cars. Whoa, Andrew. Whoa, okay. These lap cars, holy smokes. Now Mello going to block the middle. That won't. I thought Friesen was going to get by, but he won't. At least not right there. I think we should be good back here now. And remember when I said that Winslow was gone? Not anymore, because the Pats caught up to him already. And speaking of the pack, and not having a big gap anymore, new leader Quentin Moore, but here comes Ace Garcia on the 23. Remember, BK Racing, if they win this race, they will win the first 2 restricted plate races of the season. But it's going to be tough. Gatlin Downey out front. Because at Daytona, BK Racing teammates worked together. This time, the 23 has only Toyota teammates to back up on, not his actual teammate. So it's a whole new ball game here today at Talladega. Boyles to let us to the green on the original restart about 15-20 laps ago. Now out front, huge dive bomb from the 2 and the 96 on the backstretch, and now Michael Canto going for the race lead. Oh boy, that's 4 wide. That's 4 wide for a brief second again. Holy smokes. Now I know I said that we shouldn't have pit stops because it's on 1X. But there might be a small chance that we could if this race stays going long enough. And how about that? The two JGR teammates split the 24. But now the 24 is going to screw over this entire pack. The 38, the 43, the 4, the 1. Oh man. And now the 24 is going to screw over the 23, the 33, and the 20. Yeah, basically now, every time we catch up to these lap cars, it turns into a chess game, basically. And that's what these guys are basically doing. Try to manage to get by these guys now. The pack is all split up again. Battle for the race lead with Jonas and Scott. In this lead pack, we have one Hendrick car, both Penske cars, two Joe Gibbs cars, one JTG Dory racing car, and I forget what the 51 is. I think that's Wick Rail Racing. So, and the 10 is coming on to pit road, and now we might catch up to the 78 here soon. And yeah, we should see him getting lapped pretty soon. And let's see if I will get around it this time. And now Sean Old is gone. Sean Old is briefly gone. But now here comes the JGR cars. They're going to get by the 78, and now the 78 is going to screw over the 88, the 22, and the 37. But this pack is starting to get a little bit antsy back here. I thought I saw some 3 and 4 wide on the back stretch, and now they fan it back down to double file. Because these guys know if they want to have a chance at this win, they have to catch up with these lead, with the lead pack. The second pack has more cars, so they're going to catch up with them eventually. It all just depends on timing. Because the 78 really slowed these guys down. And now that second pack right there. So we're gonna get more cars into this battle for the race run here, that's for sure. As battle for the race lead, Nathan Ormond in the 51, the Atlanta winner. Here comes Shane Winsoff in the 37. With these guys going crazy up here 3 wide, that's going to definitely allow that second pack to close in. But you have to go. It's go time now. 10 laps to go at Talladega. And hello, second pack. The 2 packs are now just one big pack again, which this should be a exciting final 10 laps. Or maybe not, because that's 4 wide as soon as this pack remerges. Then Crouch and 12 Squampton! Oh no! Holy smokes, Ben Crouch and Travis Squampton. How did they save that? Okay, I give mad props to Travis Squampton and Ben Crouch right there. Holy smokes. Well, it's go time alright, but holy smokes, I did not think they were gonna do that. 9 laps to go at Talladega. Penske cars were working together, but now Jefferson steps out of line. Jeff Scott out front now, and here comes Yepes. And here comes Fitzwater. And now we're catching up with the 17 again. And that's gonna be 4 wide trying to split the 17. Now they back it down to 3 wide again. Now Fitzball, the God of NRLOA 2003, Zachary Fitzball out front. We've seen these Penske cars in real life pull plate magic. Can they do it again? We just have to wait and see. Here we go, 6 laps to go at Talladega. Chuck Scott in the 22 takes the race lead away from Zachary Fitzgerald. The drivers that can go for the second win in this league pack is Chuck Scott, Charlie Garner in the 7th, and Nathan Orman. That's it. So there's a high possibility of being a new winner. But we just have to wait and see, as I see a bunch of lap cars of Andrew Miller and the 24 once again. Here we go. It's crunch time. 5 laps to go at Talladega. Winslow out front. That might be a good thing. Oh, never mind. Tom Jones starts out at the last second. But is that gonna hurt him? No, it won't. Holy smokes. That was a really sketchy move from Tom Jones there. And now, oh god, that's 4 wide. Oh man, they fan it back down. Holy cow, these are some of the best drivers I've ever seen here today. Holy smokes. With the amount of times that we've gone 4 wide and saved it is insane. Meanwhile, it's all Tom Jones and Shane Winslow out front at the moment. Foyles in 3rd, Jeff Scott in 4th, Charlie Garner in 5th, and then a whole string of cars single file trying to catch up with those top 2. And with Jonas and Winslow side by side, that's going to allow these guys to close back up, and there they are. 3 laps to go at Talladega. Here comes Jeff Scott in the 22. But right now, Winslow is doing a great job out front. Yesterday, after the Krispy Kreme Series race at Talladega, he became the point leader. And he's trying to close off a great weekend here at Talladega and get his first career win on his channel. But if he wants to do it, he's gonna have to get back down to the bottom and fast, but I don't think he's gonna do it. 2 laps to go at Talladega. Jeff Scott out front, but here comes the 11 of Evan Hunter and the 1 of Carter Friesen. He is looking for restricted plate. Well, not restricted plate. I keep on saying that, but it's not. But he's looking for a plate track redemption, super speedway redemption. Now Carter Friesen out front. It's been a great weekend for Chip Ganassi Racing. Roger won the Krispy Kreme Series race yesterday. Can Carter Friesen get it done here? Final lap at Talladega. Friesen out front. And we're going to catch up with Mark Davison in the 5. And that's going to slow everyone down. Everyone is slowed down by that. It's gonna come down to the 1 and the 20. Can teammates work together to catch up with the 1? No, it's too late. It's been a great weekend for Chip Ganassi Racing. Watchaway won the Krispy Kreme Series race yesterday, and now Colt de Friesen in the number 1 finishes number 1, gets redemption from Daytona, and now punches his ticket into the Red Bull Cup Series chase. Wow. Chip Ganassi Racing might be the hottest team as a whole at the moment. 3 wins in Krispy Kreme now. They win here today in the Cup Series, and they sweep the weekend this weekend. They sweep the weekend here at Talladega. How about that? Veronica Platts, who flipped, well not flipped, but was involved in a crash at the 500, comes home second. Evan Hunter in third. Zachary Fitzwater in fourth. Michael Canto in fifth. Ace Garcia in sixth. Tom Jonas, he needed a good one today, and he gets seventh. Diego Lopez in eighth. Dale Camel in ninth. Adam Lewis in 10th. 3 out of the 4 JGR Toyotas in the top 10. And then it's Foyles, Kukulon, Downey, Ard, Scott, Woman, Winslow, who Winslow, with 1 or 2 laps to go, he was leading, and he ends up finishing 17th. Ouch. Johnny Garner 18th, Quentin Moore 19th, and Travis Crampton in 20th. Vargas 21st, Yello 22nd, Bright 23rd, Hickton 24th, Way 25th, Watson 26th, and Garcia in 27th. Last car on the lead lap. Davison, Crouch, Faden, Miller, Davison, Crouch, and Faden 1 lap down. Miller 2 laps down. Kennedy and Henderson 2 laps down. John Andrews, that's what his problem was. He had a tire issue. Patrick Smith made it through that huge one. He ends up blowing up under that caution. Evan Gilbert, White, Ray Jepson, and Block all failed to finish from that huge one. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching here at Talladega. It might not have been as crazy as the Krispy Kreme Series race yesterday, but we should have crashed about 5 times, and we somehow saved it about 5 times. So, sometimes I think that these are some of the best drivers I've ever seen, and they proved it here today. And at the end of the day, because of Mark Davison and these guys catching up with him on the final lap, Colt de Friesen gets Super Speedway redemption from the 500 and punches his ticket into the Red Bull Cup Series chase here today at Talladega. So, halfway through the regular season, 7 different winners in 8 races. 8 races left before the chase begins. Who will win again? Will we see a who will be the next driver to get multiple wins this season? And who will be the next driver to simply get it done in the Red Bull Cup Series and punch their ticket into the chase? Find out next time, because next weekend, well not next weekend, but next time it will be the M&M's Truck Series and the Red Bull Cup Series at Dodge Motordrome. So thank you guys so much for watching. Congrats to Colt de Friesen on getting a win here at Talladega. And until next time, bye!
You get what you came for!